This is your national forecast. I'm Nicole Karkic. So glad you could join us. It is Friday. We finally made it. So coming up, we'll talk about what the weekend looks like across the country. But first, I want to show you what some of our viewers saw where they live today. This is in the east in Sydney, Nova Scotia, when the rain came coming down. Now, in Sydney, we only picked up about 14 millimeters of rain. Not too bad, but other regions got hit pretty hard. Halifax, in particular, close to 40 millimeters. And this is in Shubenacadie, Nova Scotia, a rainy drive. We got up to about 11 degrees. It was quite actually seasonal across the Maritimes today. That's going to change into tomorrow as we drop down to single-digit highs across the Maritimes as that system makes its way out. Now, here are the warnings that we have in place for the east. Wreck house wind warnings are in place for gusts up to 160 kilometers an hour, and for the Gaspé Peninsula, 20 centimeters of snow not out of the question. Look back at the rain totals we've seen so far. The rain does continue across the Maritimes and in through Newfoundland and into Labrador. Parts of Churchill Valley could be seeing 10 to 20 centimeters of snow. As far as the winds go, they'll be out of the east for you tomorrow, and they're going to be very strong, gusting over 50 kilometers an hour. So it's a breezy weekend. Sunday's clear, but not calm because the winds again will be quite fierce. I'll look at the additional rainfall totals through to Saturday. Now we travel east, to Ontario rather, where we had 30 centimeters of snow in Shelburne earlier this week. So on Friday, as we got up to about 5 degrees, you can see the snow is starting to melt away. So there's some sorry looking snowmen over there. They're going to be long gone by the end of the weekend, I'm sure. Now we take you to Toronto, where we actually had a few scattered flurries today because of a lake effect band off of Georgian Bay. It's a bit of a shock for a few people, but it didn't stick to the ground, didn't stay for long. It was just very windy today across southern Ontario. Now from Montreal overnight tonight, I just want to point out you were in a frost warning. Very cold temperatures in the overnight and cold temperatures across Ontario too. As for Saturday, wake up mainly sunny across Ontario. By the afternoon, Windsor, Sarnia, maybe seeing a chance of showers, and then it moves out, and Sunday, look at this, very dry right across Ontario. High pressure in place, but cool. This is what we're dressing for. 8 degrees in Toronto on Saturday. Sunday only getting up to about 11. Usually we're closer to 14 for this time of year. Now we look at Edmonton, where we had a few centimeters of snow followed by rains on Friday. Now, as far as conditions go in Alberta through the overnight, we could be seeing something like this along the border of Alberta around Lloydminster, but otherwise it's moving out of Alberta into Saskatchewan. Now, Calgary is seeing some lingering showers, but it's really moved out of Calgary and Edmonton, making its way into Saskatoon and Regina, and Saskatoon could get up to 30 millimeters of rainfall through to Sunday. Winnipeg, you're staying out of the action, actually. You're seeing really sunny weather on Saturday, getting up to 16 degrees, but a cool 5 in Regina and Saskatoon, 6 for your Saturday. In the west, we are still looking at flood concerns in Kimberley, British Columbia. Evacuation alert is still in place, and we'll have the latest updates on that story coming up from Weather Network News. As for the rains in BC, we are seeing rain along the coast for your Saturday. Vancouver Island will be wet, but for Vancouver in the city, we'll be seeing cloudy conditions for Saturday with a 30% chance of precipitation. Stay tuned for Weather Network News. We have our top stories, and we hear from our night sky guy, Andrew Fazekas. That's after your local forecast.
This weather segment has been brought to you by BMW Certified